Ahoy, mateys. Well, I almost made the same mistake, Linda, as I did this morning. Forgot to add my picture to the screen. Welcome aboard, Mark, Timmy. Oh, StreamYard's here too. I am in downtown Llano, Texas. I am on Main Street, which is I'm on the East Main Street, right off the main drag of Highway 16 that goes by the courthouse and all of that. So that's looking west. This is looking north. This is looking east. And this is looking across the street. A lot of little businesses down in here. Somewhere I thought there was a place where they have music, but I'm not sure. Diane, welcome aboard. William, good to see you. Anyways, La Fortuna and I are at a little place called Possibilites. And I think you're going to like this. I know I do. It's just a very friendly, comfortable real sale store. Very well done. Instead of having booths, they have just areas, and not your normal consignment, although many of the items are consignment. We got big time greeter from Walmart here. Say hi. I'd say that's the laid back of I don't care what you do. And this is my new best friend, as they say. His name is Derrick.
I do, sir.
Good to
I
see
do,
ya.
friends.
And since we're best friends already, he gets a hug too.
Everybody needs a hug once every blue moon.
That's
or
right.
So,
That's right. Even if it's the 44th blue moon
yes, sir.
of the year. Grand Marais, welcome aboard. I already said hi to William. Kyle's here. Linda's here. Georgianne, welcome aboard. You're going to love this place. You are going to love this place. I think you do already just looking around. Georgianne's starting to salivate. I can tell. I can hear her.
Anything can happen at this place. It's called Possibilities.
That's right. Possibilities. Well, I'm going to walk you around. I know I'm going to run into Laura. Tina's here somewhere. Not Tina from Michigan. Tina from here in Llano. Nancy, Drew, welcome aboard. What was that? I'm working. You're working? Well, you know what? That's kind of a common thing when you own a store like this, isn't it?
Yeah, we're working.
Folks,
Hi.
this is Laura.
Hi there. I'm too short.
I'm too tall.
Oh, my hair's not pretty today. You caught me on a off day.
Oh, you look just fine.
Allergies, you know.
Oh, yeah. They say that, but I don't really believe it that much. We'll catch up with you in a few minutes. Anyways, they got so many beautiful displays. It's just unbelievable. You could get lost in here. Hi, Tina.
Hey there.
Oh, and there's our other mascot. He likes
Hello, Harley.
good old Harley. I honestly do not know how long we're going to stay on. I think they're open till 6, but I'm not real sure. There is just, as I said, you could be lost in here. Look at the size of this table. It's got 3 leaves in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Seats 10. Oh my. That's incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a table that big. does remind me of a theme or a line in the Batman movie, the one with I don't know. He takes Vale. I can't remember the actress's name, but they're in a dining room in the mansion. What was the name? The Wayne mansion. And they're sitting at opposite ends of the table. It's like, it's like 100 feet away from each other. And the lady says to him, "This is really quite a room. What was it used for?" Something to that effect. And the Batman looks around and he says, "I don't know. I've never been in here." It's a big house. Days Motorsports in Texas. Yeah, I saw your email about that. I'll have to check that out. Lewis Clark, welcome aboard. We are at Possibilities in Llano, Texas. And it is a resale store, consignment type of store. I was first introduced to this place yesterday, and I came here for a reason, and guess what? My reason, my wish was granted. You know how I believe in synchronicities and that there's nothing really that happens so much at random. God has a plan for us. Sue, welcome aboard. I know Troy is probably mad at me because I'm not doing anything with feature channel today. And I'm kind of liking this theme. It's different. I think we'll do more live streams from different locations. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my. I've seen radio flyer wagons, but never one in that good a condition. And somehow I don't think that's a reproduction. I suppose it could be. But my goodness, that's nice. This is the entryway. As said, you get to see the greeters. And I can actually sit down for a bit now.
Take a load off.
Take a load off, yep. And that was the other thing I was talking about earlier today.
What was that, sir?
The politeness and the respect that people show one another.
If we don't, somebody will remind us of our civility, and it hurts.
I have experienced only small parts of Texas, but what I have kind of noticed that the larger the city is, the less that you have the wave,
Yes,
the tipping of the hat,
yes, sir.
the yes sirs. You don't hear that in the big city as much.
Out yonder, out in West Texas, well, out west, period. West Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. You're driving, or at least as several years ago, 94, last time I had to drive from San Diego when I was in the service in the Navy. Wait, somebody way out. This old man, I was meeting, coming and going, lifted his hand off his steering wheel and an actual wave.
Yes.
So that was a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Even back then.
Yes.
Sir.
When I was in Arkansas back in the 70s, I experienced it. Being from the north, you never saw, okay, there'd be a funeral procession and people would stop and, the funeral procession had the right of way, period.
Yes, sir.
Laura, where are you?
But what I discovered in living in Arkansas, if there was a funeral procession, everybody pulled over on the side of the road, got out of their cars,
And got out of their cars. Oh, and hand
put
over
the hand over their heart, or especially if they knew it was a veteran, other
Take their
veterans
hat
would,
off or something.
they would take their hats off. They would salute if they knew it was a veteran going by.
Yes, sir.
But at the most, everybody just politely respected the funeral procession. I thought that was so cool.
Oh, that is
You know, up north, it
very
was like, come on, hurry up, I gotta go. You know, tapping their foot and waiting and waiting.
neat. Down here too, like you said, in the cities.
Yeah. I'm
Everybody's in
sad
such
to
a hurry.
see. I'm sad to see the older, polite ways kind of
Dying off,
fading away.
fading away. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Even here, we see it in the schoolhouses. Among the younger generation, I'll go ahead and say it, the kids.
Yeah.
Even here, little old town, but there is still a very strong contingent of the youngsters who will say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Those are usually the athletes and the band
I have
folks, the
noticed
people
that.
who, the ones who, the normal kids who are trying to better themselves, and the other sluggish ones are just don't be bopping along, just
Yeah.
happy to make it through life, and
Yeah.
thankful every day they don't get run over crossing the street in the millennial pose.
Right. Right.
On their phone.
They're busy on their phone.
Yeah, those kids aren't necessarily worried about going to the extra trouble of showing
Right.
respect to the seniors.
I have noticed that. I have noticed that.
They don't mean to be mean, but they're just.
As a matter of
something
fact,
doesn't occur to them.
after I left here yesterday, I went over on, I don't know what that. Actually,
Sandstone.
I took the back way,
Oh, Oatman.
and then there's a main road that goes out by the athletic fields
Oh, college.
across from
College
Tractor
Street.
Supply.
Oh, Highway 71.
Okay.
That's an old highway here in Texas. I heard.
Well, and then I went to there's a gas station over there,
Oh yes, Stripes.
Stripes.
That used to be a Ford house,
Okay.
and before that, there's nothing.
Well, they've got a chicken place there,
Oh, Chicken Express.
Express
yes, sir.
Chicken Express. And I tell you what, I told them last night when I was in there, because I'd eaten there last week,
Mhm.
but I told them last night, I was in Fredericksburg, and I finally went to
Redstone.
I went to the Whataburger, because you hear about Whataburger all the time.
Invented in Corpus Christi. In,
Yeah.
I think the late 50s, maybe late 40s.
And I'll tell you what, I'd rather go to Express Chicken. It tasted better.
Indeed.
The sweet tea was better.
It was good.
It was just better Express Chicken all around. So I
yes.
told those young gals that worked there that, it's just amazing.
Those sweet people work hard.
And that's when I noticed there were some high school kids coming in, and they were extremely respectable to me and to other people in the store, to the ladies working behind the counter.
Good.
They were respectable.
Might have been their kin. Might have been their moms, their aunts.
Well,
or
they could have
somebody.
been their sisters.
Yeah, hair
Who
lip, too,
knows?
if they-
But
you know,
irregardless, I thought,
that's
I'm
nice.
taking a lesson from them, because those girls work their butts off in
They
there.
do.
But boy, they make sure that you're fed,
Oh, yes,
and
sir.
that's something else too. I'll
All
tell
the
you.
jobs I've had, I've danced around doing restaurant work. I work a lot of other jobs, but I've avoided restaurant work.
Mhm.
That is hard work. And
It is.
not much of a time off
I
either.
actually owned a restaurant back in the day,
Oh,
back in
God
the
bless you.
90s.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. I didn't get much sleep back then
No.
because I worked a full-time job as well.
Oh,
Plus owning the restaurant.
and
My
owning
my
it.
wife at the time did most of the harder work, I guess, but I came in at nights after we closed, and I cleaned, and I cleaned, and I cleaned.
So,
And then I went back to work the next day. Michelle, welcome aboard. Diane. All right. What is that? What are they saying?
That's one of those jobs, especially to own it. That's something that one has to want to do.
Right. Timmy Ray. Let me see here. I'm going to catch up on the chat a little bit.
Pardon me, friends.
A friend.
I'm trying to add a brain cellar too to my mind. A crossword puzzle.
Yeah, this man does crossword puzzles like I do, and I'm proud of it. That's how you keep your brain a little sharper.
Hold off the brain cells from melting down for a couple of years,
Yeah.
maybe.
Kyle says he's got a friend who writes ballads about antique sewing machines.
That's neat.
He's a singer, songwriter, it seems.
So
It's a play on words. Singer sewing machines.
He sings about the singer.
Ah, that's a good one, Kyle.
And there are some old tables that held singers in the early days back behind us.
Oh yeah.
Tried to avoid using the word, but all sweet people tried to avoid using the word back yonder. That's a 3-syllable word.
Yeah. There's a lady. I'm hoping she comes on tonight. But I'm going to be heading to Coleman, where she's from, or where she is at, anyways. Turns out she owns an RV park. Hello, I need a place to park.
All right. I could be wrong, but I think it's been a while. It's been years since I've been up yonder, but I think it's about an hour and a half to 2-hour drive.
Yeah, by the MapQuest thing on the phone, it says 100 miles.
Okay, well, yeah, that's about that then. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, thank God we
So
have the
for me,
man said
it'll
70 mile an hour
take me
speed limit.
3 to 4 hours to get there, because I'm going to stop and look at things along the way.
Take the same drive.
I am going to make sure, and I've learned this also. Just because there's a town on the map does not mean they have a filling station. So before I leave Llano, I will be filling up, or at least what I call fill up.
Yes, sir.
I usually dump $40 to $60 when I'm on a traveling day,
Yes, sir.
and when that's pretty much done, then I'm pretty much done too.
Mhm.
But depending on where I may find myself landing,
Right.
chances are the last filling station I see
Will be the last chance.
will be the last chance. Better take it.
Yes, sir.
Better throw at least 20 in, and then if you got to go another 15 miles, at least you know you can get back.
Even if it's hiring a cat's back,
That's right.
gouging the
Oh
travelers
yeah,
out in the middle
exactly.
of nowhere.
It can be over 3, and I'll still pay for it.
We have to have it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to push the truck all the way.
Yeah, exactly. I almost had that happen last weekend.
Oh,
The stripes up here on the north side,
yes, sir.
their pumps weren't working. I said, I can make it to Cherokee.
It's been a busy time of year. Oh, yeah.
Guess
Cherokee.
what? Cherokee don't have a filling station.
No.
Neither does Bend.
There,
I had to go all the way to San Sabo.
This park of where the gas station used to be and right next to it.
Ahoy, William. Yeah, I can bring you up.
Bring me up.
I'll bring you up.
Okay.
And right next to it was another older gas station. About a year or two ago, got bulldozed down after a generation at least of lying vacant.
Well, I was lucky. There were some people up there. I saw this lady and probably her granddaughter coming out of the church.
Yes, sir.
And I pulled up by him and I said, I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. I don't think I can make it to San Sabo. Rumor has it there are no stations up in Bend where I was wanting to land at the campground.
It's a fine spot to eat and cool your heels.
Well, she said,
No
follow
gas
me.
station.
And she lived about 2 blocks away, and her husband gave me a couple of gallons of gas. Oh, God bless. Yes, absolutely. Yep, I like that song. That is an appropriate song.
Neat song.
Let's see if I can get William to get up here. Let's see, Control V.
I can see the turn. I think they did it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, William, the link is right there. When I see her in the basement, I'll bring you on up. I got a swagger. Wait. You don't want to talk about swaggers. You just wait. I'm not by any means done here. We're only 20 minutes into this show. We got a little ways to go yet. You're glad I'm wearing a shirt, Linda? I wasn't earlier. You probably noticed when I did the videos over there on the other side of the river, when I found all that gold, I wasn't wearing a shirt.
Well, you're on the river.
That's right. That's right.
And in Texas, it was 32 this morning, but it warmed up
Yeah, about 8:30 is when I curled my toes out of the bed and said, "Oh, the sun's shining through the door on the camper, and it felt great."
Glorious,
You know,
beautiful day.
yeah, it was a very beautiful day. I only had one little project that I did not get done, but if I manage to get myself in bed earlier tonight, it will get done tomorrow morning. And here we are. Welcome aboard, William. Can you
Hello,
hear me?
hello, hello, hello.
Okay, I got to turn you up. I don't have the speaker. Uh, the speaker.
It's probably me.
No, it's not you. It's my computer. I left the Bluetooth speaker outdoors, and I'm not going to go get it. So we'll just get
No,
by with.
not at
I
all.
know the audience can hear you fine. It's
Yeah,
just
but
me that can't hear you very well.
I'm military retired. He is awesome.
I'm sorry, I could not hear that, William.
Okay, I'm
What did you
military
say?
retired, but he is awesome. He's an awesome man. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. You're talking about Derrick,
Yep. Derek, you are awesome.
I think. Yep. Okay. William, you were Navy, weren't you?
Navy retired, absolutely.
I think we got a lag. Yeah. Okay. Did you see my video from the Nimitz Museum that I went to down
Yeah, I
there in
saw.
Fredericksburg?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was so
great.
cool. Yeah,
How did you find that?
William's New Jersey, and he's Navy veteran.
Thank you for your service, sir. I too am.
Thank
I too am in the
J-
Navy as well.
Jack. Jack, tell him thank you, my friend. Much 100% love.
Yeah, he can barely hear you just like me. I wish I'd have brought in that
Muy
Bluetooth speaker.
poquito.
But
Well, was you right? I was an EW.
when I got out, I was an MAC, Master Chief.
You were an Engineman.
MAC,
Oh, MSN. Oh, okay, okay.
MAC.
You were one of the smart snipes. Kept the ships going.
No, I was a Master Chief. I was a Master Chief.
Message
But
Chief,
Oh, Master Chief. Oh,
Master
God.
Chief.
Oh,
Okay.
God bless you. I retired as first class. That was, God thought that, oh, you're doing just fine right where you are, boy.
Well,
okay.
I'm not military, and there's a lot I don't know. But I want to ask
First,
both of you, especially
first
because it
class.
seems to be
Mhm.
a naval term. What is petty officer? What is that?
It's you know what you know what
Okay.
Jack. You know what Jack. I hate that petty officer stuff. I hated it. Even when I was in there. Petty.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
petty officer is like, okay, it's from E1 to E6, and then once you reach E7, then you become chief, senior chief, and then master chief.
Okay.
That's when the
Um,
kids finally have to start listening to folks when they start when they make E7.
Yeah.
okay. I get it. I get it now. I thought there was just something petty about it.
God bless George.
Bye, George. Nice meeting you. All right. Thank
uh,
you.
but you know what? A petty officer, you know what? It's like they do the grind. They grind everything out, and then the chiefs and the master chiefs and et cetera, so forth, they sit back in their offices. So
Well, this is cool. Master Chief equals Big Boss, according to what Nancy Drew says. Okay. Well, we
oh,
salute
Nancy, you're
you,
too
William.
funny. Nancy, you're too funny.
Well, she might be telling the truth now, William.
No, I was there. It takes 20 years. It took me 22 years to get Master Chief. And as I got
Oh,
Master Chief, I got out.
okay. So it's not all that easy. That's amazing.
Oh, to make E7
Yeah.
or E8 or E9. No, none of it's easy.
None of it's easy,
One
right?
has to have played their cards uh, very well.
I can't remember what Ricky's rank was. Does anybody remember what Ricky's rank was? I'm talking about RV Underway.
I'm not sure, but I think he got out at E6. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't
Okay.
quote me. Don't quote me.
All right. Somebody here will know. Linda Barker probably remembers. A few of us have met Ricky. in person. He was at M23. George Ann might remember. You guys are getting rain up there, it sounds like.
I want to meet Ricky. I really do.
Yeah, he's cool. And Barbara's wife, she's also military, naval. In fact, I think her rank was higher than Ricky's. So let me get this a minute. Yo, are you? Well, I thought you'd be watching me on YouTube. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live right now. At yeah. Well, come on board. There's some great people here. No, well, it's been pretty nice. We got a little bit of rain, but it wasn't that bad. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that Galveston got snow and all that. No, we done missed it. Yeah, we done missed it. It's been nice around here. All right. Yeah. Yeah, come on in and make comments. All right. All right. All right, bye. You know, it's funny, my own family can't remember when I'm doing live streams. When I do them, I try to do them at the same time every week.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, William. I missed.
No, I was saying hello to. Can they hear me or just you?
I barely hear you. It's just that the speakers are like blown on this laptop.
No, I said can they hear? Okay, go back.
I didn't think I'd have to have the other speaker. I left it outside. So.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go back to chat.
Okay, we'll see you in the chat.
Okay.
William, thank you for coming aboard.
But I have one question.
Welcome aboard. All right, we'll put you down there. Boom. There, we're back. Lazy Acres Homestead, welcome aboard. Let me look here. Okay, now there's something I want to show you all, and you'll be proud. We had that guessing game the other night. I know Lazy Acres didn't see it, but I'll kind of do it. Be right back. This is nice. This is a lot better than this morning. This morning I had to stand up the whole time. Here, I go to sleep here on these couches. So I gotta scroll down here now. Let's see, new comments. Oh, I'm glad that you could hear William. For me, it's because of the speakers being blown on this.
Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah. See you, darling.
Come on, Crenshaw. I'm leaving.
Bye, Laura.
Bye. It's been a day.
Yeah.
Come on, Big Go. Let's go. Oh, I forgot his flag.
I'll get those here in a little bit.
They're fixing to close here. So we're lucky. We're hanging out. I think Tina's still here.
Yes, sir.
There she is. All right. Now remember the other day I had you all guessing what this was. George Ann thought it was Romper Room. And finally, I forget who finally did figure out what it was. Well, you know what they say. You can have a hat holder all day long, and that's fine. But you really need a hat that'll go in it. Well, you know, my three-corner hats, they didn't fit in here. This here hat just falls right through. Doesn't have much of a brim. I guess it could work. But I got something a whole lot better. And when I came into the store, the first person I met was Derrick, this gentleman over here. And he asked me if there was something he could help me with, what I could find. I said, well, I'm kind of looking around to see if you got something that resembles a Stetson. Well, he did. He had something that basically resembled a Stetson. I am the proud owner of the hat, which is a Bailey's, that Derrick has worn for the last 20 years. Now you can see he's hatless. I'm kind of feeling ashamed that he gave me his hat.
Oh, quite okay.
But there you
Here's a
go.
spare one.
There you go. It's just to show you that the people down here in Texas, for the most part, they'll not only give you the shirt off their back, they'll give you the hat off their head too. Now
Spare
look
hat.
at that one. There's this hat. He's looking good. That almost is identical to this one.
Sweat ring around this. It's
Yeah,
a high dollar hat too.
Yeah, I
Palm
am.
hats.
I am so blessed. You know, it's kind of like when you're in Texas, look behind you because that's where the Ranger's going to be. But now I got me a Bailey's. I am
Zero
so
hat.
happy. I am so happy. So now I don't know if it'll be the Chevy out there that I'm driving because I don't know how much longer she's going to last. But I've got drills and screws and all that with me, and I now have a hat that fits in the holder. So I am just blessed and honored. I can tip my hat at the ladies now. It's a lot easier.
They'll appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's all right. Michelle, this is the only t-shirt that looks like this at all. This is the only one in the world. I'd like to merchandise them. I have not found the right place yet. I may have my own screen made. It's also a possibility that I can get Sticker Mule to do them, but I don't want to be charging people, $25 for a stupid T-shirt. I don't see any sense in that. I think, maybe 16 might be more appropriate, given that I'll have to screen it. And this actually has more than just the, it's got this on the sleeve. Now, I could actually custom screen. I've been thinking of that too. They could have a Captain Jack Scrapper t-shirt with the anchor, or they could have the wheel with the YouTube, or I learned that this is a pulling anchor, by the way. I didn't know that. Or a different nautical theme of some sort. I love what the channel that we featured, what was their name? Kicking It Back Country. I love their logo with the anchor and the 3 crosses behind it. That is precious. I'd like to incorporate that possibly onto t-shirts. I did not get together with Terry Parmenter in Florida, but maybe on this return trip, because I've learned pretty much yesterday that I'm going to have to come back here. Well, now George Ann, we may be in business together. We kind of are anyways, aren't we, George Ann? Yeah, I feel like I belong here, Grand Marais. Troy. Duh. Too many T words. And I would love to have them on the website. I know a lot of people below their picture and show more or whatever. They got Teesprings, T-shirts, and all kinds of merchandise laid out. I don't want that. I would rather have the merchandise displayed on my webpage. And if you're interested, you can go to the webpage and knock yourself out. But I don't really want to mix it on into the YouTube part so much. We can post a link and then it'll be fine. But I am kind of wanting to get into the merchandising as we go down the road because, I mean, there is merchandise out there that I would buy as well. Naturally, I've got the M21, the M22. I honestly do not have an M23 t-shirt or any other thing from M23, but that'll change when I get around to it. All right, I don't know what this flash was all about. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's a comment. Somebody's made a comment about the other new addition to the channel, which is, I'm going to have to come up with a name maybe for this hat, do you think? But Annie Oakley was featured today on two little videos. Oh, it's Kyle. He's got a thumbs up for me. Thank you, Kyle. It's just been awesome. I'm just so, I wrote it down in my notebook this morning, how blessed that I feel being down here. But anyways, back to returning here. I will be. I've learned that there's a total eclipse of the sun in April here, and that'll be about the time that maybe the blue bonnets are probably getting over their blooming season, but I'll get to see them in bloom. So I'm coming back here. I don't know what week that is in April, but I am coming back. whether these people around here like it or not.
Oh, we're expecting to be swamped with folks, even more so than hunting season on Christmas Day.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
We're going to be stocking up on our toilet paper, our paper towels, our food, and our fuel.
Nancy was mentioning that this morning at Whimsy's.
So yes, anyone who does come down here had better bring, do well. I'll put it that way, to bring your supplies as well, because there will be a slew of folks who will not. So
right,
those of us.
Now, should I keep Oxford campgrounds a secret so they don't find it, or let Herman? Herman's got a lot of room there. Might have to boondock. So I'm sure that's probably where I'll be parked when I come back.
Yeah, everybody, like with any trip, and certainly coming down here for that. That's a little old town. It's like San Antonio or Austin. It's 2 hours away from both. So, as we learned in the Navy, prior proper planning, think ahead, so that we don't run out of the important thing: water, food, fuel.
Well, maybe when I come back, I'll have something that has fourth gear. maybe somewhere out there in Arizona, I'll find a replacement truck. Don't know. Jeannie, welcome aboard. Jeannie's my sister. That
Jeannie,
called. Yeah, Derrick saying how.
Hi, Miss Jeannie.
I'm loving it down here, Jeannie. And I fit in a little bit better because Derrick took the hat off his head and gave it to me yesterday. So now the hat rack has a reason to be installed in the truck. So I have a place to hang my hat.
That truck will be your home.
My truck is my home, so now it's even more so. I do have a hat hook in the sleeping part of the camper. Of course, I have slept in the front of it too. Sometimes I've been to places where
it's moving, right?
Yeah, it's like, I don't think I want to get out of the cab. I'm going to lock the doors and stay right here in the cab where it's warm.
Yeah.
But, a little bit shady. Not all Walmarts are created equal.
Oh, no.
I don't have any shirts to send you, Jeannie. This is the only one in existence. Well, I'll give it to you if that's what you want. This is the one that Terry Parmenter up at Camp Lake, he made it for me. And I didn't get together with him on this trip. When I came through Florida, I was only probably 20 miles from where his property is, but I could not get a hold of him.
I may be so bold. I'm going.
Go get those flags.
Yes, sir.
Go get the flags down.
Those of us who are in the Navy understand
it's dusk.
Evening colors.
Yeah,
yes.
you got. Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. Maybe I can find you a shirt here in Llano. I'm going to be here till about probably tomorrow afternoon around 1, maybe 2 o'clock, and then I'm going to head west. Probably 100 miles. I have not heard back yet an email from, she was here at the noon show, Colleen Whiteowl. I found out on the noon show that Colleen Whiteowl owns an RV park in Coleman, Texas. So, hey, she might give me a deal for a night or two. I do want to meet her. She's one of my fans. She mentioned that she has a 1946 Morris Garage TC convertible. I want to see it. She also mentioned on the show earlier today that she restores vintage RVs. She just got done with a Winnebago, a vintage one. So that's kind of cool too. So, Bernae, you've been working? That's cool. Glad you're here, Bernae. We're not going to be here too terribly much longer. They're getting ready to wrap it up for the night. Derrick's wife, Laura, she went home a few minutes ago, and Derrick's going out to bring the flags down. William says that you and him should go back to boot camp.
On the other side of the training this time.
Yeah, on the other side of the training this time is what Derrick says.
Down 5 or 6 times.
I hear you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is amazing. All right, Timmy, what do you want? Hello there.
Hey, are you live?
Yes, I'm live, Timmy. So are you.
Oh, well, I'm not home. I'm not on the internet. My cousin Brian is watching you.
Okay. We figured that.
And I'm over here getting a pizza and didn't bring it home.
All right. That's good. Yeah, he said you were going to get a pizza. And I think
yeah.
I think Sue put him in his place. I don't know. I don't know what he even said because I was busy talking to my host.
Oh, who's your host?
His name is Derrick. He gave me
okay.
he gave me
I'm
this.
in town, and I just wanted to let y'all know if he did any actions, I apologize.
Okay, that's fine. I don't. Can you see me right now, or are you just on the phone?
I'm on the phone.
Okay, well, replay. You got to see my new cowboy hat.
Okay.
I got.
All right, but I'm finna be home about 45 minutes.
All right, Derrick gave me a Bailey. Yeah, I'll probably be off here. I'll probably be.
Tell Lucky Dog I said I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'll probably be off here. I'll probably be off here in about 15 minutes. So.
All right, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a good evening. Be safe.
I will.
All right. You just never know on this channel, do you? Oh, speaking of never knowing, I did talk to Tina today. She's about the same as she was. She was getting ready to go do some door dashing, but I understand there's snow flurries in Detroit. Just so you know. But it was nice hearing from her. And oh, excuse me, I don't know where I'm getting this belching from. Probably from sucking air from talking. Diane's laughing. All right. Harley the dog is helping. To show you what he's doing, he's bringing in the flags, putting them there on the side. They're the flags. In fact, he's probably getting the United States flag next. It's over by La Fortuna. So now, isn't that cool? He's doing it. He's doing it, William. He's doing it the proper military way. He's taking his hat off, having a moment of silence, and giving honors to our flag. I think that is just so beautiful. I don't know how I can say enough. I am blessed to be seeing this. You don't see that very often. You just don't see that very often. At any rate, as said, tomorrow, going to be heading further west and a little bit north to a town called Coleman. Probably hang out there for a good day or two. And then from Coleman, I'm going to an undisclosed location. If there's a good signal there, probably Tuesday evening, it'll be from that undisclosed location. Or it could be from Coleman. Depends on the signal in Coleman as well. There's no one in my undisclosed location that I want to go to that I can contact yet to find out, do you have a signal? I do know they have a place where I can park and stay overnight. So that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. Beyond that, Wednesday night, I don't know where I'll be Wednesday night, but we'll try to be somewhere where we can plug into electricity and not run out suddenly like what happened the other night. I had Rob, which is Lily's friend, Rob, came and gave me a jump start. I was stuck over at the park, after that live stream. I was stuck. I couldn't go anywhere. So it was good that I knew somebody in town that came and rescued me. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you, Georgianne. Yeah, it should be safe. I don't think it's going to rain until Monday. So maybe I'll be hunkered down in Coleman, Texas at that point in time if it does rain. No, Derrick does not have a channel. In fact, I think this is their first experience with anybody on YouTube. The thumbnail shows their business card. And if you're all down here in Llano, Texas at any point in time, you definitely want to come and give this place a visit. Now, you're singing my favorite song, Are you familiar with ASMR?
ASMR.
ASMR. I can't tell you what ASMR stands for, but somebody here will be able to. Maybe. Anyway, ASMR is music that soothes you. A lot of people use it for meditation, prayer time. It has 4 chords to it. And I'm getting ready. I have my keyboard with me. I'm getting ready to produce my own ASMR.
The 1, 4, 5,
Mm-hmm.
and the 6 minor.
Right. How great thou art.
That one. Now the words are copyrighted. I mean, of course, we're saying it, but we're not making money off it. But
I think it's
the music is
general domain, no, public domain. It's not. Okay.
The words are not, because it was the song itself is from Sweden. It's old. It was finally written in 1881.
Huh.
But
I did not know
in England and here in America, it was translated about 53, 55, and very soon, right away, it got popular right off the bat from Billy Graham's evangelism.
Ah, I did not know that. I'm learning so.
The reason I mentioned copyright stuff is because the music is not. That is an old Swedish melody. The song, every old hymnal that we look at, the song's written in B flat. So I'm having to do music math, and I inscribed it into A for easier for pickup groups.
Okay, all right. Play. Maybe for Whiskey Tenor to be able to sing it.
Yes, sir. My spirit in. See how? So B flat, B flat, how? E, F, 7. Yeah. I had my
Yeah.
A
Well-
flat, B flat, F.
Now, if you were to,
Or excuse me, G. I'll call it out today. A, E flat, B minor.
mhm.
Think.
If you were to
I gotta
play
be
it
quiet.
if you were, and you sustained it,
Got a great
just sustain it, sustain it for till you can't hardly hold your fingers down on the keyboard anymore. Now
Or
I
the
must
guitar
move.
string.
Yeah, now let's move to the next chord. And that is exactly what a lot of the ASMR meditations do. It's kind of their secret that I accidentally discovered, because the chords somehow kind of enter your, the Easterners, the different religions that use meditation,
Oh, the
they would
Hindus
call
and the
they would
Buddhists
call
and
it the
that sort of thing.
chakra, the tune to the pineal gland,
Mm.
all of that. But it's all the same. It's the same. Those
depends
chords
on-
are the same.
So they use
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same progression.
It's the same.
Well, yeah, the diatonic scale, the
Yes.
ADC,
Thank you.
CDD,
Thank you.
we got that from the Greeks,
Hmm.
and or the whole world got that from the
Right.
Greeks.
Right.
They were all toward order and proportion.
Bach and Brahms got it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
and Ludwig got
Ludwig, yeah,
it.
he was those two guys were the Jimi Hendrix of their time. They
You
broke
bet you
all the
they were.
rules.
They bet you they were.
They went off their melody and then changed whatever harmony they wanted to. They just the stack of chords on the stage.
They were rebels.
They were. They were. Oh, and I'm sorry, folks, that I couldn't just call
That's
it
all
off
right.
the top of my head.
You know,
The chords I
it's
could play
content.
it,
It's
but
content for
can't just
another
help
show. We may bring this back up in April. We're going to teach Derrick how to use the laptop so he can come up on here no matter where we are.
We don't have. Sorry about this, folks. We do not have a spare guitar around here. Wouldn't even have to have the strings. I could just right down there. Do.
But when I heard you singing it, I just felt blessed.
Oh, my privilege.
Oh, man,
Bring all honor and
I
glory
tell
to
you,
Jesus Christ.
I agree, totally agree. Sue's here. Her husband ends his programs with, "If you don't know Jesus, you need to."
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
definitely,
Good.
definitely.
So
it's awesome. It's very
us
awesome.
to get close to Jesus.
And his wife is smiling right now. Big old smile right there. That's Sue. That's Bob's wife. Yep. And we are at 7 minutes to the hour. Oh, Vicky's here. Welcome aboard. I think Vicky's here. She plays the flute. Let me look, see if she is really here. Or are you just, you're mentioning her, Nancy? I see. All right. Yeah, Vicky's not here, but she quite often is.
B flat, E flat 7.
See, now you know your notes.
Back to
Unfortunately, I don't know what they're called. I don't know anything, but it comes from here and somehow goes through my body and comes out on my fingertips. I stopped playing piano by ear because I was bleeding.
Oh,
Banging my ear on the keyboard. Yeah, dang. But no,
like,
seriously, it does.
Did just keep hammering it.
My sister Jeannie has the same gift, if you will. She hears it, she can play it.
That's awesome.
I'm almost there, but she's a lot more skilled at it than I
I
am.
can't do that with piano. I have to take weeks to, the first time to take 15, 20 minutes to go through every chord figure.
But once you figure it out, you're there. You can pretty much jam with anybody at that point in time.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you can make it a whole lot more complicated too.
Oh, yes. Well, how great they are. And,
that's right, William. Thank you.
Just as I am, those are the two songs I can play on guitar
Mhm.
up the neck the way they're close to the way they're written for piano.
Oh, that's great.
If I'm trying to sing at the same time,
That's
I
great.
don't worry about that. I stay in the open
Yeah.
chords, but God's allowed me to do that when I finally came to Him on His terms.
Exactly. Do you know Emmett? He and his wife, they sing, and I don't know if there's a bar on this street or where they sing at, but I guess
There's a place across across this street, kind of catty corner doors. It's a wine still, and they have.
yeah. He mentioned a wine thing, and
Yes, it's
and
right
that's
across.
he and his wife sing. He's
Right out the
also
doors.
he's the man that if you was to watch my videos from last week, he gave me a tour of the Red Top.
Okay,
So,
I'm sorry, I do not know who Emmett is.
but
So many folks have moved in this
he
little
works for the Chamber of Commerce. Well, I mean, he volunteers for the Chamber of
town.
Commerce,
Member of it.
and I do have his card out in the truck. But he and his wife do sing gospel and other, bluegrass and all that.
Yeah.
So I love it. Speaking of bluegrass, I wanted to go back down to that road I saw between here and Fredericksburg. It's called, the road was named Triple Creek. I thought, there maybe isn't a town down there called Triple Creek anymore. Yeah, but I thought, well, it'd be fun to stand by that sign and do a little bluegrass.
Yeah.
Going up Triple Creek, going in a run, going up Triple Creek to have some fun. That's hard to do, actually, to focus your brain on Triple Creek rather than Cripple Creek.
Right. Name of the Eagles song off their first album in 1972, which is essentially a Western album.
Yeah.
Desperado.
Yeah.
But yeah, before amplification, country music did unabashedly incorporate songs of Father God and Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
They were the gospel songs, and that was
absolutely
common music back then, or regular music
Mhm.
back then.
Georgianne says her mom could play anything by ear.
That's a gift.
Diane says her brothers and Diane have perfect pitch. I wish I did.
All three wish we did. Or I did. I too wish I did.
For me, it's usually, go ahead, Jack, sing by the door and we'll help you out.
Just, rejoice and make a joyful noise unto the Lord.
There you go.
He wants our heart.
I totally agree with that.
It's time
Tina's
to go
getting
home, boys.
Tina's getting ready to lock the door on us.
I have a hot date tonight.
Oh, yes,
Hot date.
ma'am.
Tina's got a hot date. All right.
Tina's giving us permission to leave.
All right,
Go.
mateys. It's 3 minutes to, and I don't care that it's not the full hour. We'll do that another time.
God bless y'all.
God bless. All right, mateys. Bye, Tina.
Bye-bye.
This is Captain Jack signing off. And as you know, fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for being aboard tonight, mateys. Take care. Yeah, that's what my friend Ricky always says.